Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about SNDL and whether you should hold or sell. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video right after the intro. All right, y'all, right off the bat, let me just get straight to the point before I even talk about the SPY. Now, for all of you who have been subscribing to the channel, I put out a video that says this $1 stock is ready to explode in very bold letters. And to all 44,000 of you who watched this video, the message behind that is for y'all to turn into bag holders at these prices, right? At the prices of $1 and some cents, about 20 cents. Let me just go back over here, all the way back here, right? Y'all were supposed to accumulate it at these levels and then pay yourself, right? Pay yourself some along the way up. Take some profits off the table. Now, should you hold or should you sell? How high can this thing go? It has a lot of room. It has so much room up here. Look at that. We have all year, people. We have all year long. And honestly, I am still not bearish on this entire sector. I'm really not. It got to the first price target right over here, right? I drew the circle when I put out that video. And I told y'all watch this thing for a long between 250 and 350. And so far, it's at 350 after hours, all right? There may be some turbulence along the way. There may be some turbulence, especially when we reach around like $4, and then we might see a bit of a drop, all right? But long term, I think that this is going to go a lot higher, okay? So my very honest opinion is honestly pay yourself. Make sure that you cash in some, take some money off the table, all right? You don't have to take everything off the table. I didn't take everything off the table. I took some off the table, right? Because it's important. Reduce your risk as it's going parabolic, all right? Now, this thing is going to pull back, and when it does, I will obviously be buying dips. I'm not bearish on this sector at all. I'm not bearish on Teleray. I'm not bearish on CJC. I'm not bearish on any of these companies, these cannabis stocks. I'm not bearish on that entire sector. Okay, so I will be covering more videos on these. And for all of you who are new to the channel, do not worry. We do this on a regular basis. There will be many more opportunities just like this one, which I will cover in subsequent videos. All right, now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to be talking about, that one is the SPY, right? We got to talk about the SPY. And today was a pretty wild day. Right out the gates, like people made some money, right? And then around like 9 o'clock, it immediately just tanked. And a lot of stocks just fell. Even the stocks that I put out this morning, such as NEO. NEO had a pop all the way up. Let's check that one out. NEO, all right. Yeah, NEO had a pop all the way up. So technically, there was some money to be made on this thing right after I released that video. About $3 in premium, which is equal to $300 per contract, right? So if you were not too greedy and you immediately got out before the flush, just to get back in at the bottom, because again, the trend is still up. We're still long here. But yeah, there was some money to be made on here, all right? And the other stock that didn't held its gains was Zoom. I told y'all to watch Zoom for a move all the way up to at least 440, at most 450. It got to 440, so there was some money to be made on this one, all right? Especially when I released the video at 412. So congrats to anybody who were able to make money on this thing and were able to get back in, right? Because the trend is still bullish. I'm still long on the markets. So my thoughts and opinions on this one is not changing. I think we're gonna go all the way up to 450. Yeah, all the way up to 450 very soon. Maybe even 460. The pattern is looking great and money is flooding into the market. The other stock that somebody asked about Somebody asked about PSX. And PSX, let's look at this thing. So far, so good. I like the way the stock is moving right now. I think the stock is ready to go up to 85 bucks. I do. Lots of dip buyers came in at support, right? Every time it got down to these lows, the same buyers who are probably bought in here got in again over here. And they're holding long, and I don't think they want to sell until we get to at least 85 bucks. I'm not bearish on this one. This one is actually a pretty good stock. Let's see how it looks like long term. Long term, it's not too bad. It's really not too bad. It's bounced. It made a double bottom here, and now it's recovering. Keep this one in your watches for sure. For a long up to 85 bucks. I'm not bearish on PSX. It looks really really good. Now, the next stock that I'm going to address in this video, somebody asked about iRobot, and iRobot had a massive move, right? They had a huge move all the way up to 200. This is when there was all the hype about GameStop and AMC, which we will talk about as well. It collapsed all the way down to like by 50%, and then it's been trading sideways ever since. I like the stock now for one reason and for two reasons. The first reason is obviously it's recovering well from the bottoms, from the lows, right? And the second reason is that the stock survived earnings. I do not hold through earnings. Again, y'all know how it is. I told y'all I do not like holding anything through earnings. This stock survived earnings, therefore it has my attention. This thing, I think it can go all the way back up to I think it can go all the way up to 145 at least. Probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even less. All right. So keep this one in your watch list for sure. I'm not bearish on iRobot. Now, speaking of, again, I mentioned AMC earlier, and we're gonna talk about that as well. And for all of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, I made a video on AMC on a Sunday. All right, we were at like $2, $2. And I told y'all to buy the dips all the way through. There was a lot of money to be made all the way up to $19. It was great. It was fun, right? But right now the stock collapsed. And should y'all be buying this thing at the bottom? Obviously, yes. AMC is not a right now. They're struggling. Fundamentally, they're struggling. And all I can say is, if you're a long-term investor and you value AMC and you believe that everything is gonna get back to normal, right? I wouldn't be mad at you if you started accumulating at the bottom. Again, you buy low and you sell super high. That's what we did in the past. And right now, when it's not getting any attention from anybody at all, if you want to dollar cost average on this thing, I would not be mad at you. For like, if you want to hold for 3, 4, 5 years, again, it's at $5 in some cents. All right, or you can just wait for the dust to settle and for the party to start back again when we see some more action on this stock. Okay, either way, do what you please right now. It's not at the high, so you can do what you want with this stock. Long term, it's gonna go back up. Long term is gonna go back up. The next one that we'll be discussing in this video, that stock is Disney. Disney. Perfect. All right. And Disney, I told y'all, I think it was in this morning's video as well. Yeah, Disney is struggling somewhat. It struggled today, especially after that dip, right? It's really, really, really trying. It's trying. And every time it drops, buyers just step right in. All right. And if you look at the side right here, the market is bullish right now. It turned bullish after hours. And I think that move is going to continue on tomorrow. So keep this one on your watch list. The price target that I had for this one is at $205. Again, I'm still long on this one. Apply patience to it. I'm not bearish on the mouse. Definitely not bearish at all. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow faster and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma in the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if all of this is new to you, right, you just found out about this Parabolic stock AMC and you would like to get involved trading, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with everything you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 4 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Guma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. Enjoy the outro.